Welcome back to Brief Broadcast Breakdown on Minutetherapy. Today, we're diving into American Horror Story NYC, a season that starkly portrays the early days of the AIDS epidemic and the rampant homophobia that fueled its devastation. The season takes a grim look at a pivotal moment in history, but does it manage to do so with sensitivity and depth, or does it get lost in its own bleak narrative? With most characters meeting untimely deaths and few evoking true empathy, let's unpack the story's impact and its approach to such a critical period. American Horror Story NYC sets itself against the backdrop of New York City during the early 1980s, a time riddled with fear and prejudice as the AIDS crisis begins to unfold. The series attempts to capture the urgency and tragedy of the era, highlighting how societal indifference and hostility towards the LGBTQ+ community allowed the epidemic to spread unchecked. While the setting is historically accurate, the relentless darkness of the narrative sometimes overshadows the opportunity to delve deeper into the personal stories and resilience that characterize the fight against AIDS. Character development this season is a mixed bag. Nearly every significant character faces a grim fate, which, while underscoring the impact of the epidemic, also leads to a sense of fatalism that plagues the narrative. The few characters who are crafted to be likable or relatable are often overshadowed by the broader strokes of tragedy and loss. This approach raises questions about whether the season sacrifices character depth for the sake of historical commentary, potentially diminishing the viewer's connection to the story. The thematic exploration of stigma, survival, and societal failure is potent in NYC. The series boldly confronts the homophobia and ignorance that worsened the AIDS crisis. However, the relentless depiction of suffering and death may leave viewers feeling more despondent than empowered. While it's crucial to address these themes head-on, the split between portraying harsh realities and providing a narrative that engages and educates should be more balanced. Symbolically, NYC uses the gritty and shadow-filled landscapes of New York as a metaphor for the darkness of the era it portrays. The frequent use of dark, confined spaces reflects the entrapment felt by those marginalized and afflicted during the AIDS epidemic. While effective, the unrelenting grim tone can sometimes feel overwhelming, making it challenging to find moments of light or hope that could provide a more nuanced view of the historical period. American Horror Story NYC is an ambitious season that confronts a critical time in history with a directness that is both necessary and jarring. While it succeeds in drawing attention to a significant crisis, its execution can be alienating. As we reflect on this portrayal, we must ask ourselves, does the narrative serve the memory of those it represents, or does it risk alienating viewers with its stark depiction of unmitigated tragedy? As we conclude our journey through the dark days of American Horror Story NYC, what are your thoughts on its representation of the AIDS epidemic and the associated societal challenges? Did the character portrayals resonate with you, or did the overwhelming gloom detract from their stories? Share your perspectives in the comments below. If you found this breakdown thought-provoking, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Your insights enrich our discussions and help us tackle even the toughest topics with sensitivity and depth. Stay tuned for the next episode of Brief Broadcast Breakdown, where we discuss the latest season, American Horror Story Delicate, and its place among the other seasons.